Chase already? Oh shit! Live chase already? Bang! Chat, I think we just hit max low key. They're gonna shoot. Oh, look, it's gonna shoot in a minute. Hold on. What the heck? Already the chase live?
Leaked body cam footage of the bricks and minifix situation link.
There's no leaked body cam. That doesn't exist. That's not a real thing.
For the most part, blowing through some red lights, not afraid to cut people off, get really close to trading paint with some other cars.
I mean leaked. How would you leak that? Did somebody go into evidence locker and?
Oh my goodness!
Welcome back, Draco.
Oh,
that's getting very. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
And he's been driving fast.
Now, self-report that you're a new viewer. You're a new frog. Say it.
Stop raging.
Because this, I've had this hair like 10 times before. 10 times.
Intersection with another truck kind of blocking one direction there, so super dangerous.
It starts like that, and because there's no root. There's no root. Look, there's no root. See that? It's just pure wheat.
We'll see if they just go by the shoulder. That's what he's been doing to just get around. It just
kind of looks nice though. I like it. It's clean. Look,
they will cease to exist.
Not at the moment that I can see.
Yeah.
I think they're still trying to catch up.
So, I'm not George Washington. I'm not Malfoy. I'm not Ludwig.
Like Laval Draco Malfoy XQCL.
50 miles an hour. We've seen as high as 65 miles an hour on some of these streets. You know, this big SUV as well. You got a big, heavy, top-heavy vehicle there. But it is a Mercedes SUV.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not putting this. I'm not putting the chat on the screen.
The suspect.
For the intro, I don't give a shit.
Nice.
We're doing straight chase. Hopefully a good chase. What I mean by that, a peaceful resolution and the ending to the conflict by pulling over. But in the case where we don't get a pullover, I have a parlay.
Yeah, I mean, we've covered, like I said, a ton of ground now at this point. I mean, we're actually making our way out of Orange County
nice
now.
Hair, alien walk alert.
Cerritos, Long Beach area here.
What's up?
Looks like
He
a fresh
certainly was
paintbrush at
intimidating too. Did you
XQC.
notice, like, even now how he gets up? Okay, well, my goodness, that's intimidating. If I'm a driver ahead of this
Say
guy,
welcome to me
and he's trying to like muscle his way
Options
through.
to travel. Chat, this guy.
Wow.
Chat, here's my read of the day. Chat, here's my daily prediction of this chase. This could be anything. This guy seems like he's molding it. Chat, this is a possible actual chase. We haven't had that in months.
Male model who looks
Keeping to
17.
pretty major streets, like I said, they were right by Disneyland for
Nice
a
cut,
long time.
GXQC
Almost thought maybe they
Yeah,
were
thanks,
gonna
man.
drive into that huge parking structure or something like that. But now we're making our way away from
Oh.
Disneyland, kind of a medium-sized street right here. And again, no units directly behind the suspect. We haven't seen.
Do you
anyone
have a
behind him
filter
since
on?
We got
Why
eyes
are
on
you
them,
so
just
pale?
Orange County Sheriff's helicopter overhead that's been monitoring this.
You think that's probably they don't want to agitate this person any more than he already is, the way he's driving?
Wrong.
Why does her hair looks like
The other thing
dog
too
shit?
is there is confusion amongst the law
Can you
enforcement
wait with
agencies
the
about what the
intro for a
want
bit?
is right
I'm
now.
currently
And I've been
in
trying
the
to
middle
sort
of
that
a
out
police
over here.
chase.
Riverside
Does it
PD watch
matter?
commander, whose agency started this chase, is insistent with us that this was a want for vehicle code violations. That could be anything. That could be not using a blinker. That could be improper lane changes, simple vehicle code
Or
violations.
they know
something wrong
something.
with the
They're not
car.
letting us on.
When we
Your
talk to
head top
CHP,
buster.
CHP says it's wanted for burglary. So they're giving conflicting stories about what this car is actually
Alfonso.
wanted for, and they may be sorting that
Oh,
out
he's
now,
zooming.
which is why we're not seeing
Chat, what kind
the
of car
law
is this?
enforcement as aggressive with it as they were before. Because if they're getting clarification
Can
that
I
this
get a
actually
welcome to
is
the
just vehicle code
Hogwarts,
violations
Mr. Malfoy?
and not burglaries, that may make them chase it
So,
in a
is a
different
Mercedes
manner.
sub?
That changes the want completely. But what we know is, at least in Orange County,
Wow,
Orange County law
36
enforcement
months.
thought the vehicle was
Thanks
wanted
for the
for
content,
burglaries.
XQCL.
But the Riverside Police Department watch
Yo,
commander has
Malfoy,
insisted
nice
with
dude.
us that is not the case, that they are only wanted for vehicle code violations. So what I'm wondering is what's
Unless
happening
it's
is they're
tied to an
sorting that out
undercover
on the
investigation
ground,
on robberies.
and now they don't want to chase it as hard because it wasn't,
And they
wanted
pulled
for what
them
they thought
over
it was
for a no check stop.
Reckless driving now.
Yeah, very reckless and felony evading. I mean, you've got the felony here
Chat,
for
think about it.
running from
Maybe
law
they don't want to
enforcement.
let them
But
on
if
about
the
a
reason we're
current
not seeing
investigation.
them chase it as aggressively as they had been, I'm wondering if that's because they're sorting out
75
what the
months
want is here. Because again,
XQCL.
Orange County CHP just told me on the phone less than 3 minutes ago that it was wanted for burglary. Riverside Police insisting to us about 5 minutes
hair
ago
looks
that
great.
that's not the
Oh
case.
my god, I can't wait this chat, man. Bro, what the fuck is Jack Frost? What the fuck is Felix Malsoy? I don't know what the fuck that even
Lights
means.
left and right, swerving around traffic,
content
driving on
is
the wrong
here.
side of the road and on the sidewalk
Right.
at times.
Well, and now we're back in LA County. So those Orange
Super
County
Saiyan
agencies that were with it, Orange PD, is probably not going to want to chase it into LA County.
But
Cute haircuts,
Orange is
little
usually
guy.
more aggressive.
What do you mean? What do you mean not chasing it? Are you
When
stupid?
Desmond was catching up when we were near the Disneyland area, they
It's
were
fucking
never
prime time.
all the way behind him. They were trying really hard, but they kept getting stuck in traffic, red lights. This guy was driving like he's driving. And so
Good
I don't know,
evening,
maybe
Mr.
they
Cow,
didn't,
how
because
are
they
you?
didn't fully get up with him, they kind of let it go once it got into LA County. CHP is probably not going to get back involved unless he gets on the freeway, if at all, especially given the fact that, Riverside PD is insisting this is vehicle code violations and not a burglary suspect.
Well,
This POV is good.
The hair really suits you, X.
Oh, thanks, man.
Much
80
love.
miles per hour.
Yeah, he's basically driving freeway
71
speeds here.
Chat, I always forget what's her
on
name.
surface streets. Pardon the shot here.
Get
We're
his
shooting
Chat,
into
her,
the
what's her
sun a
name?
little bit,
She's
but
good.
You can just see the vehicle there in the center of the shot, coming up to another major intersection here. This is going to be Bellflower from
Yo, you look
Delamo,
fresh
so
as
making
fuck.
now that
Love that
northbound
hair,
turn
XQC.
onto Bellflower from
It's who?
Delamo, and very high speeds. Again,
WTF is
freeway
on your
Eliana,
speeds
that's the
on
one.
surface streets.
No,
And
I
I'm
think you always said that it's a
familiar
lie.
with this area.
I
I
forgot.
can tell you that this is an area that is always very busy with all sorts of parks and
Nice
schools in
hair,
the area.
bruv.
The area that he's
Thanks
in
for
right
the
now
great
is highly
content, my G.
residential,
Die be
and it
gar.
will become a commercial at all of these major intersections. And he's just there at the
Oh,
light. From what
pedestrian.
I can
What
tell,
does
can't
your
really see him from this
hairdresser do
angle, so
for a
we'll see if we
living?
see him
Lock
pop
them
out
up.
here. And there you go, continuing
Her name is
northbound
Wagner.
Bellflower
This guy's
Boulevard.
clearly dangerous. I mean, why don't they go and chase him? I don't get it.
Hey, Dolly Parton, I'm a big fan, XQCL.
Oh, wait a minute. Not stolen vehicle. So they probably know who it is. They can just put out a warrant.
Really good so far.
That's why they're not chasing it.
Boulevard, northbound. So now we're kind of headed towards the.
Otherwise, it would have been stolen vehicle
freeway,
chase.
but kind of in this big wide area where it's just surface streets and not. We'll be coming up
Or
to the
not yet reported
91
stolen.
here shortly, I believe, as well. But yeah,
You
lots
look like
of
you're about to bully a poor
desperation
kid
by
in
the
wizarding
suspect here.
school.
This Mercedes S. Okay, now we're hearing they are talking. The airships up here are talking about this being a burglary
Hey,
suspect,
Draco
and
Malfoy,
we definitely
big fan.
do see some of the craziest driving
I
by
like
pretty
the
desperate
Marilyn
There you go.
suspects. So
cosplay.
kind of putting the pieces together here. That's what we're hearing from the two law enforcement helicopters talking overhead, and this is a GLE, I believe it is. So not sure if it's a
This car's not bad at all.
version or what, but even
It's not a bad car.
of these have at least 300 horsepower or more.
Yeah, that shit
Quickly
rocks.
Accelerate, have really big, powerful brakes as well, and the suspect is definitely driving this like a sports car. I mean, it is a top-heavy SUV, but a fairly capable
Hair
one.
looks good. I would like
And,
to breed you,
no one's been able
XQCL.
to
Because
catch
the
up
Angelic
to
Coupe,
the suspect.
I had to make money.
I need to
Suspects
book a
that they're going to get more
cancellation.
serious about.
What did they say?
It's
What did they
interesting
say?
because we saw we heard Orange PD just engaged on their own, and when CHP was still behind it, they sounded kind of surprised by that, like they weren't expecting that, and then CHP
Holy.
was like,
They
all
didn't
right,
pay
well,
$20K a year?
it's yours, we'll back off.
Really?
But, now we're getting
The hair is
deeper into
fire
LA
and you
County,
look youthful,
the
my
Downey Norwalk
juicer.
area, so again, not seeing any agency in particular behind this, and have to wonder if the helicopter and the
Because I thought he gave you an advance because you were going to be a janitor on his new GTA server for GTA 6 or something like that. He's going to pay $20K to wash the bathrooms,
Well,
no?
like you said earlier too, Des, it's kind of hard
Is that what he
because
said?
this person is not following a pattern so far of traversing in an area that police can anticipate. Yeah, he's going to make another turn here, so we can possibly stage something.
You can't work a burger
That
shop.
makes it
I would own that.
Oh, okay, just ran over a big bump. That makes it difficult.
Chat, where's the chase? Why are they going after this guy? This guy's a bad guy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They
Allegedly,
haven't been,
according to the
making
news.
circles really anywhere, just lots of long straight.
Oh, wait, hold on, he's zooming.
One ahead, XQCL.
Sticking with these bigger streets for a mile or so at a time.
Chat begs you
Artesia
to get a
Boulevard,
haircut,
very,
then
very crowded
flames
street.
you
Lottery.
Time of the day, a lot of people
Lottery at the bottom.
Slogan was needed,
avoid the 91.
XQCL.
Tons of signals, lots of businesses out here. Definitely one of the busier streets
Ooh.
in LA County, and just kind of continuing to
What is
blast
on your head?
westbound
Chat,
here
what-
on Artesia. So
Is that a race car?
Kind of on
Maybe a car swap?
Almost
like the long
Is it involved?
area. And oh, look at that, got a pretty capable vehicle right in front of him. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To get
Wait,
up and
he
get
also-
really
No.
just super rude, aggravating with other drivers, wrong side of the road again, up to 50 miles an
He
hour.
also got that.
Them up off on my birthday.
Challenger.
Every opportunity
Oh,
they
boy.
can, but
Feels birthday
while
man.
no one is behind the suspect either. So what is this person's plan? I mean,
Nice
the reality
hair,
is
Omega
at
Lal.
the moment, if they're willing to ditch the
They
vehicle,
can get away.
really
Very
just kind
cool
of
and
threading the
awesome.
needle there.
Remove
But
this part
if they're
before
willing to
sending.
ditch the vehicle, they definitely
Wow.
know really just kind of threading the needle there. But if they're willing to ditch the vehicle, they
yo,
definitely have an advantage as far as, you know, no one is around.
Yui?
Circling around, just
hold on.
no idea what
they're in the
do.
Okay.
Going into a business now.
Wait.
Like a
Here
hotel.
off of Artesia and
No, it's a
Lakewood
apartment complex.
Okay, into a motel. Maybe this is going to be
It's
the
a motel.
answer
It's
to my
suites.
question here, what their plan is.
Oh.
And let's see.
Foot pursuit.
This is the first time we've been at a stop. Maybe thinking about it if they want to ditch the vehicle, and it looks like they do.
Door open.
And we've got the suspect there with
What
a
the
backpack.
fuck?
Certainly wonder what's in that backpack. And headed into was his home suites, Wood Spring Suites here, 8800 block of Artesia Boulevard, and there are no units here. Looks like he went directly into a unit though.
Chat.
Didn't even try to
Maybe he's getting
blend
his
in with
stuff
the
out of his
vehicle or
room.
anything. Just
They
left it
just
right
left
there.
the car
Park it.
there. So in this instance, what would hopefully they're watching?
Chat, he's cooked regardless. I mean, now he's got a bunch of
and they
cameras and
know
shit.
maybe to call the front desk or something. I mean,
Right. Well, and I'm hoping so. Duke and CHP are still overhead,
he's
so hopefully
dropping
they're
something
notifying
off.
Lakewood sheriffs
Okay.
and
Somebody else
they'll
will pick
come
it
in.
up.
I just reiterated with the watch commander. I just had another conversation with the watch commander in Riverside, who is baffled to hear
Wait,
that
that
anybody is
actually might be
calling this a
smart.
burglary suspect.
What if he drops something
because he
in
says
a bathroom,
what
like,
happened? His officer tried
garbage,
to pull him
and
over
somebody
for
picks it up,
speeding. He didn't want to stop. They ran the plate. The plate did not come back connected to any
Chat?
burglary that they're aware of. So they really have no idea why. When it got to Orange County, it got translated into a burglary.
How could this be home? It's a fucking
The watch
sweet
commander,
motel.
this is like the 4th time we've talked to him, and he is insistent that they tried to stop the guy for speeding. He took off. That's it. The plate did not have any connection to a burglary. The car itself, when they started chasing it, had no connection to a burglary that they were aware of. So
Wait, what's going on
I guess
here?
it's possible that Orange County had some
what's going on here?
information on the suspect that made it a burglary. But as far as what they were originally chasing for, Riverside PD again telling us he was speeding. They tried to pull him over. He took off. That's it.
And as far
did he pull the
as
fire alarm?
we can tell,
Where
Desmond,
is
do
your
you
wand?
see any units coming over to this motel? Nope.
I have not yet. I'm just going to widen way out and show. I mean, you can still see.
Wait, hold on.
And
A possible
I couldn't
complete
tell
new
if
strategy here.
The suspect went into a unit or if that was a stairwell.
Where's the
It could've been a
police?
stairwell that they went
Buddy, people
into
pay
that
like
was
95% in taxes in this
balcony
fucking
right there by that trash
dumbass
can in the
county.
center of the screen is
Like,
where I
where
saw
is
it
the
go
police?
in with that backpack? And yeah, it really kind of crazy that he didn't even make an attempt to park the vehicle.
Right.
At all.
I mean, that's parked.
So,
It's not well parked.
you know, at least the immediate danger to the public is over with all of that crazy driving at rush hour. But maybe they take the vehicle, maybe they find something in there or some fingerprints or something that will help them solve this case. But,
Yo, if they're not chasing
sort of,
a
going from unit to
free
unit,
chase,
I mean,
what makes you think that they could do some
Just name them
fingerprinting
so
in?
long.
Nobody's fucking doing all that. Nobody's doing shit. Hey, pal.
Somewhere else. You know, a lot of people out here wondering what all the commotion is with the helicopters overhead. Got somebody here who's filming it. Just what the heck is going on? But just slipped right into that building there. No units behind him, and you know that might be it for now.
He's had
But
so much
waiting
time
to avoid danger.
to
There's
figure
no
out
danger
what to
here,
do
though.
to get away from still no law enforcement presence on the ground.
I can't. California is fucking doomed.
Well, as we said, they do have the plates.
Yeah, and the car's not stolen. I mean, they know who the guy is. They got eyes on him, Des?
Eyes on him where? How?
Well, we just heard now that he may have actually gone through the building and is walking on Lakewood Boulevard right here.
Oh yeah, I
See
got
if we
the
can
airship north of the 91.
Okay, so see if he's on the east or west side of the street here, but well, here's
Somebody's running.
north of
That didn't look like him,
That's
though.
not the same guy.
Well, maybe he cut his hair though.
now northbound on the west side of the street. Okay, yeah. I'd have to hand it back to you guys while I try to find the suspect here, but yeah, I guess maybe he could have just walked through that building then to under the cover.
Yeah, but who told me that they saw him walking in? So that's GG.
Came through. Not
That's
seeing
not
anyone
just
even-
That means possible car swap that we
Yeah,
point.
there's a
Oh,
shopping center
for
like
sure, I
Park
would
just
say.
off of Lakewood, or like a
What
strip
is
mall
on
or
your
something right
head?
there.
east of the.
He had on shorts.
Looking
Looks like he had
Yaku's finest to
dreadlocks.
go
Yeah.
off in solid with that hair.
Camo backpack.
Why keep looking at this bullshit, buddy? That doesn't even look like me at all, though.
It's,
he's not in the right
there,
color.
right there, straight in.
Well,
Oh,
we're hearing
oh!
that they might
W.
have someone at gunpoint.
That's the
here.
wrong
If I can
guy.
Find him now. We're hearing the helicopter. Boy, this guy covered a lot of ground on
Would they have what?
foot, though. That's for sure.
The airship's back to your left.
A lot of ground in the vehicle and on
LOL.
foot if you made it that far.
Yeah, I mean, through these neighborhoods under the 91, I mean, he must have just bolted right through the hotel to get out and come over here into this neighborhood.
Oh, well, did you? I guess. I mean, Chad, that's about
In
it.
the back of the motel?
Yeah, I think, I ran out the back side of it.
Oh, man.
Chad, what is the police chopper looking at, though?
Well, Mike, I guess we're going to let, Daz, we're going to let you continue your search, and we will come back to this when we have more information.
They will not.
That car's still there.
They will not.
Can you turn the brightness down on your hair and also shut
All right.
up?
We're going to move on to other news right now, but
What?
we're going to stay on top of that. Well, Dez is going to stay on top of it. Now to our other top story at 5 o'clock. More votes have been counted, and there are shifts in key election races.
The runoff elections for California governor and LA mayor are still a toss-up.
CBS LA political reporter Tom Wade is here to break down the new numbers for us. Tom.
And good evening to you, Pat and Rudabeh. Well, close to 1.4
If I went for governor, I would win it.